Hello everyone, my name is Captain Lewis and I bring you to the first tree. Small little game, I don't know how small it is, but I saw it on Epic Games and I think I got it for free. But it looks interesting. The story sounded interesting to me when I was looking into it, so we're gonna play it. It's supposed to be more of like, I think, an interactive type thing. But the art style is honestly what caught my eye. So, let's take a look at it, see what it's like. Maybe we're gonna have ourselves a nice little adventure. I'm a little fox. Do I move? Oh. Hello, Mr. Fox.
Are you awake? I thought I heard you get up.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. Usually get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
Whee!
No,
This
it's
is pretty.
okay. What else is on your mind?
I don't know. It seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried. Those eyes. I can't get those eyes out of my head. She was running in the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
I don't know. It was just a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
All right.
Interesting. This is cool. Oh.
So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something
Aw.
unexpected.
That's sad. That makes me sad. I don't like that. That poor, like, fox.
She couldn't stay, though.
Pup.
She had to find her other two children. So she
I'm the
took
mom.
that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something with answers.
This is pretty.
The fox looked high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs. Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree. It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story, too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
Interesting. I don't know how much I'll probably talk when nothing's happening, but otherwise I'm honestly probably gonna be quiet. Because this just seems like a game you want to kind of just like listen. But damn, this game is like, it's pretty, even though it's like not super like photorealistic type game, but like just the art style of it is phenomenal. I like that I'm a fox that can know about little footprints. Oh, that's adorable. Can I make my little footprints? That was like a cluster of these things here. Is it? Yeah, that's it. There's some more over here, it looked like. I don't know if I need to collect these, but I'm going to. If I can. Someone down there? No, that's just the game's light. Ooh, what's that? That one's got like a pillar of light. Interessante. Oh, I'm digging.
Dad did for a living?
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
Interesting. I like this though. It's like, I don't know what words to use, but I really enjoy it. There's definitely some more over here. I think I see some more on that hill near where I just came from, but Ish. I don't know what to say about this. Like, I don't know. I just find this really pretty. Like the colors, schemes, and all that too. Like the color palettes. The music itself is also very nice. Yeah, there's definitely more up there. Sure. Alright, let's go this way, I guess. Or what's that? Is that something? That one just floating in the air. Ooh, I see another pillar all the way out there. I get this. Got the little double jump action. I've played enough platformers to... Yeah. Ooh, there's something over there. Now I have to. I saw the light, now I have to go get it. Someone just knocked. No. Someone knocked. Lexi would be barking up a storm. Because she's very protective. But it gets very annoying very fast when we're trying to sleep and she hears someone coming down the stairs slightly faster than normal. What is that? Like a playground? I see another pillar, and I also see whatever this is. That's a little slide. Interesting. Okay, let's go get this pillar of light. See what's over here. Need to find my babies. Kind of like Finding Nemo. Have you seen my son? But now I'm a fox and I need to find 2 babies.
As a kid, did you ever do show and tell in your class?
Boat.
Yeah, I think I only did it once when I was in the 4th grade. You know how
Was
my
in the
life
4th
was
grade?
around then. I wanted to show my class what helped pass the time and distracted me. So I brought a dozen paper cranes I had made. I
That's
think I
cute.
told everyone how badly I wanted to be a bird and fly, embarrassingly enough.
Don't be embarrassed. Every kid wants to fly.
I would love
Me,
to
it
be
was
able to fly.
another toy from my dad, a wooden boat. I remember guarding it so carefully in my hands as I walked into class. When I sat down, a group of boys immediately made fun of it. They asked which trash can I found it in, or why an ugly log was my favorite toy. When I got up, I didn't even want to tell them my dad had carved it. I said it was a joke gift my friend had given me.
Kids can be so cruel.
Some of them are. I shouldn't have let them get to me, but it did. It's amazing we bounced back at all.
Who's we? Who did you bounce back with? Can't remember. I thought I saw another. I think I'm going towards the one. Yeah, there it is. I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw another one up here. Is that an actual like giant boat? What is that? Is that a tank? Why is there a tank? Is see some up there, so I have to go get those.
Usually those kids would leave me alone.
There's the tank.
But somehow they could tell I was different. They made fun of how far away I lived. They called my dad his sourdough. I was a blabbermouth as a kid, telling my dad stories I made up for hours. But after that show and tell, I didn't tell him much anymore. He didn't know exactly what was wrong, but his best guess was that the toys he carved weren't cool enough. He carved me a tank and tried to tell me what it was like to be in a real tank as a serviceman.
I didn't know your dad was in the military.
Yeah, in the army. Sad thing is that I'd pretty much forgotten until just now. There's so much I still don't know about him.
I'm sorry. He knows how much you love him. You're going to see him again soon and have some closure, I'm sure.
There's a duck. Hey, is there fall damage in this? No, cool. That would have been bad if there was. Guess this is the story of like a guy and his dad, but in the meantime, it's also the story of a wolf trying to find her kids. I can't remember. I know I saw what the story was when I went to go download the game, but still. Let's go over here. I know I saw one over here. What's this? Huh. Yeah, I see that up there, so I'm gonna go grab that. So what is that? I wonder if these are like... Like, I wonder if the items you find are random and it tells a different part of the story, or if they're just like set, like you find one and then the next one you find is designated to be that one.
The older I got, the more I withdrew. I asked myself, why talk to
Oops. Subtitles.
anybody anyway? Why bother when
I don't like that actually. No, turn that off.
I'm happy by myself? I started drawing a lot, mostly animals I saw in the woods by my home. I then imagined designing my own hideouts with things like TVs and pantries full of chips and cookies. I think that idea of leaving home and drawing blueprints started my career. I found a lot of solace in that.
I'm not surprised, but I did the same thing, you know? There's something special about having a place to call your own.
And now look at us. Well, if you count renting in an overpriced city.
It's as close as we can get for now.
Interesting. So he starts to, like, I guess, pull away from his dad after the whole boat thing. It's kind of sad. A big RV. This is interesting though. It's really pretty. Like, I want to talk about, like, I don't honestly know what to talk about. Like, I'm just sitting here looking at this, like, pretty game. But yeah. Oh, I guess that was everything here. Okay. Interesting. Oh, not in the woods anymore, the snowy area anymore. All right, just go again. Keep going. You can probably get up there. More story first.
My teenage years were full of sketching, angst, and trouble. I wasn't popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable. I guess that gave me a sense of freedom, so I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue. We did it all. Put fireworks in mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages, break windows of the barber shop in Anchorage. My dad was furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in two places at once.
Yeah, I realize that now. But at the time, I was sure he was more interested in growing his business than what was going on with me.
Butterflies. Huh? Any butterflies? I don't know what that meant. I mean, like, I know I saw the butterflies over there, but that was about it. I know I missed one. I'll go back for it. Because I'm sure there's probably something up here. But that's about it. That's pretty. Those are butterflies. I don't know what that was about, but... Oh, are these the butterflies they're talking about? I think they are. Okay, they give me like an extra thing. I'm gonna grab those. I can only use them like once though, it looks like. And then I have to go back and get them. But still, I see a diggy thing over here. Let's go grab it.
After he drove me home from the police station, I blew up at him, saying how I never wanted to be like him, how I was gonna be someone and leave that hick icebox for good. He just looked forward at the road with tired eyes. I took out that bluegrass tape from the cassette deck and chucked it out the window. In my sage teenage wisdom, I thought I proved the ultimate point, but my dad had a different idea. He slammed the brakes, slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel, and finally looked at me. All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right." I sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put the wet tape back in, and sure enough it worked. We didn't speak another word to each other the rest of the night.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but...
It's hard to believe, isn't it? It surprises me too. It's like I didn't really know who that kid was back then. I bet my dad thought the same thing over and over. It's almost like he was saying, "Make this right," to himself, more than to me.
Interesting. Do you think I wonder if his dad is dead? Like, obviously that would not be great, but I don't know. We'll see. So I can't get more than one set. So I'm gonna need... Okay, so I'm gonna need to get those up there first. Maybe? Yeah, I can go up there and then go on that, get there, and then get these, since those were easy to get, I think. They were just like on the ground, right? Yeah, those are on the ground, so I'm gonna grab them first and then grab that. I'll probably go up and get that. Be nice to your parents, kids. Yelling at them doesn't help. Thank you for getting stuck on the thing. I wonder if having all those will help me bounce up there. I don't think I need to, but I kind of want to. Because I need to get up there to progress, I guess, the story. Let's get the third set over here. I see him. I see him flapping. Flapping their little wings. This is really pretty, honestly.
My friends would laugh about that night and talk about how crazy it was. And I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me. But it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush, unable to find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains were a literal wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening beers. I had to climb over. That was my only goal for a long time.
I know I missed one, and I'm sure I missed 3 now. That's fine. I don't think it matters a whole lot. I say that now, and then the game's gonna be like, "Oh, you missed 3. You don't
There
get
was
the
some way
thing."
I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape. Nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower
It's
48,
pretty.
not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
No, it didn't matter how far away I went. Probably just was a loop where I made it really long. Was that the tree? It's a tree in the middle of nothing else, but is that the tree? The first tree? Oh, sorry. Oh, yawn. This has got to be the tree. Is there more to this game? I would assume there is.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I loved sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me. My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something. He made tons of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes. We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking, which is how we both liked it.
Nice. It's really nice, honestly. I like the story. I honestly do. It's just like, there's nothing really to talk about. Nothing's, like, obviously nothing's happening, but that's a good thing. Like, it's good though. Like, there doesn't need to be a lot of things happening.
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. But then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
I think about that sometimes when I visit my friend Devin. 'Cause his parents still live where they lived when I was a kid, and sometimes he goes and visits them and all that. Sorry. And it's nice to, like, sometimes I still know where the house is. I still know, like, the address from my childhood. I mean, the majority of my like 10 years was there, but I still know the address. I still know how to get there from his house. It's nice. Like, sometimes I'll go and just, like, visit the house. Like, before I've gone in the house, I've asked, like, I went up to the door, I knocked, and I asked the lady. I was like, hi, I used to live here as a child. I just wanted to come by and say, and just, like, look at the house. Like, I don't remember the exact conversation. She was nice. She'd let me in, and she let me look at the house, like the inside and everything. There used to be a cabinet or a closet that would lock itself, like, from the inside, from the outside in or inside out. I don't know. Am I supposed to do a certain spot here? There it goes. And I remember seeing it. She had it covered up. I was like, that's a good idea. You don't know how many times I've locked myself in that closet on accident. She left. It was cool. It was cool to see the house again after not being there for so many years. Oh my god, there's a fucking gnat in here and it's flying all over in front of me. I hate gnats. Sorry. Was that it? Is that all that's in here? Oh, there we go. I was like, I really don't want to have to go all the way back the same way I came through. Alright, it's cold in here. Ah, yeah, that's where I came from. I assume I need to go back, but to the opposite side of where I was before, or where I am now. Surprised there's no... Like the other one had a nice big pillar of light showing where it was. It'll probably show up once I get closer, but still. Oh, speaking of, I think I... Yep, there it is. I see it. Let's head that way and try and get that. I see those over there. Need to go get them first. Probably leads like right to it, but still. It's like right over there, I think. Yeah, there it is. Cool. I can still see them. I can see them through like objects, which is I think the point, so you can see them. There's another one. Oh, that's the one that I initially did. Okay. So never mind, we're not going to that one. I'm gonna go to this one. We'll see what this unfolds. More story. Yeah, it's the matches that he was talking about. Parkour? I see. Stuff. Why does it keep doing that? I think the pillar is actually up at the top of this. Yo, this fox, bouncy. That's bright light. This is the pillar. The way forward. I assume that opened up the path that I was at before. This way. I'm gonna see if that ends, and if it does, I want to see. I'll keep going, because I don't know how long this game is, and I don't know if I should do it into separate parts or into just one big video. So I'll maybe end it and then just end up putting it into one big video. So I have some other stuff I need to do. What's that? Oh, board. Oh, hi. There's more over there. shoes. I didn't see any more of the story things. The little digging spots. Let's go back this way. Yeah, this looks like interesting. Box bouncy. What is that? Is that a lion? What is that? I see it. I hope it doesn't bode bad news for my fox friend here.
The perpetrator stood nearby, unfazed, like nothing was wrong.
Oh no.
My dad is dead. And he's never coming back, Rachel.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry for everything.
I want to get this since I'm right here. Whatever. I'm sure just getting all of them unlocks something that I don't necessarily care about. But still. His dad's dead, which I kind of assumed. Actually slows me down. Let me not do that. Is it like a mountain lion? This music, honestly, is phenomenal. The score for this game. Very good. Very pretty. I see a thing all the way out there. See it out there. Is that like the last one? No, there's probably more. This looks like it keeps going. So I assume there's more to this.
I need to go to bed. I just can't talk about this anymore. Good night.
Is something gonna happen if I go up here? Or are we just focusing on the wolf for now? Oh.
Joseph, you can't go to sleep feeling like this. I'm sorry for everything, and I know you need space, but I'm here for you. You don't need to feel so lost. Joseph, have I ever told you what my mother was like?
I would like to know. I can't tell if I'm actually getting closer.
You know what it's like not to have a mom at home. And you know how hard that made my childhood. What helped me was watching the birds in the morning before the school bus came. I thought that my mother was one of those birds, and it made me want to be free like her. My mom taught me how to fold origami cranes while she was in the hospital. So I told myself I would fold one every day until I could fly myself.
Just sad game.
I think we both have always loved animals, and for me that love started with a dog. Sometimes this Rottweiler would come up to our property line and wait at the fence for me, but only once in a while. I was sure to check every day immediately after school, and it usually ended in disappointment. I would even steal money from my passed out dad just so I could buy these off-brand dog biscuits. Even when she did stop by, she never went beyond the fence. Why was she so scared? I think my dad was the opposite of your dad in almost every way, except he was in the military as well. He coped with alcohol of every kind. The trailer started falling apart, he got angry, and I withdrew. More and more I became the weird, quiet kid who made lots of origami birds and carried dog biscuits around. I think we were pretty similar when it came to being the weird kids. And that same sincerity in college was one of the reasons I was so drawn to you. Life got worse and worse, and at one point, I really didn't think I could survive another day with my soul still intact. I had no real friends, let alone neighbors, since we lived in the middle of nowhere. I should have talked to my teacher, but I was scared what he would do if he found out. As I waited for the school bus one morning, I walked around until I found something in an abandoned shed. Something I can't put into words. I summoned courage I didn't know I had, and I broke into my dad's room and found the key to the shed where he had locked my bike.
Oh.
I'll never forget that feeling. The wind rushing by my ears as the sun rose over fields of wheat. I was flying for the first time. I biked as far as my legs could take me until I found a house that felt friendly and that felt like home. Those strangers helped me in so many ways. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have found my foster family. And if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't have met you.
Oh.
You have strength, Joseph, and you're not as alone as you think.
It's all just so pointless. Just waiting for life to happen. It's like having the home I always wanted is cursed out of my reach. The thought of being a parent myself. How could I do that when I couldn't even be a good son? I'm sorry. I know what you're saying. I just don't know how things will work out. These quiet hours will turn into years. We'll wonder which roads passed us by.
Then we'll forge a new road together. Besides, I discovered for myself that one fateful morning where any hopeful road leads to. There may be thorns and mist, but it always leads to the same thing.
And what's that?
Family.
Oh, this is so cute.
I'm so glad that you're part of my family, Rachel.
And I'm glad you're part of mine.
That's really nice. This is cute. Okay, thanks. I got no one. Again, I'm sorry I've been so quiet in this game. It's just like there's not a lot for me to comment on besides, oh, this is so pretty, or like, again, the soundtrack. But I feel like this is more of a game just to be a part of an experience, you know? But they really go with the lighting too. I'm sorry, excuse me. That wasn't really a burp, but it was something. Record. I should sit up. I tend to slouch when I play. For long periods of times, I end up slouching. Wonder how many of these there are. So I think I missed like what, 3? It's probably like 100. And I'm not gonna get 100 because I missed those couple. There's still more. Interesting.
The fox knew her last cub would be waiting for her at the first tree. She was almost there. The rain cascaded onto the Jade Valley where the entrance to the tree was. Life was protected there, because that's where life began. It was now only a mother and a daughter left. Ida dreams from my life still dotted the ground as she moved closer to her destination and destiny.
Yeah, so there's more than 100. This doesn't seem as open. Never mind. I lied. Is that a house? Is that his house from when he was a kid, maybe? I see the house. I saw the house. See anything glowing out there? So I assume it's off to the house I go. Oh, this is definitely gonna still be like, obviously it's connected to him and his family, but or his dad. But they got a house, they got like lumber logs over there. Ooh, I see a thing. I like being up here, I shouldn't be up here. See another thing. Alright. So I see two. I don't think I should be up here. But yet, here I'm.
At the end of high school, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Drive. I looked into the best architecture schools on the West Coast, then got a dose of reality when looking at other students' portfolios and the high cost of tuition. I still wanted to be something, to be the next Alvaro Siza, and to make those thousands of sketches worth something in my grand history. But now even an internship sounds impossible. Siza helped me understand how essential emotion is in architecture. And he also said light is the real composer of space. I like to think these glints of light, like not finding a job or even a strange dream about a fox, are something I should be thankful for. Even if the illuminated space is something I'm less than comfortable with.
Okay, so I can't get up there. There is a thing over there though, so just follow this way. Cheat the system. I'm stuck. Help. 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 There we go. I was a little stuck there for a second. We got out of it. I hit shift. Oopsie. I'm definitely going up to the house. That looks like a path up to it over there. Maybe. Can't tell. Maybe that's not his house. I think that's actually like a lumber mill then.
Was that the last time you talked to him?
No, I called on holidays, and he would call on my birthday. I guess we acted like nothing ever happened, which was stupid. Didn't want to ask about his lumberyard, and I'm sure he didn't want to ask about my job search. I never went back and visited. I think the last conversation we had was about what movies we had seen and what exactly a best boy is in the credits. I thought he would be here so much longer.
I don't know what that. I'm actually very curious. I've seen that before in credits as best boy, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. Whoop! There I go sliding. Can I get up there? This has got to be the dad's like lumber, like yard thing. I'm gonna stop focusing on those and focus on like the main things. Not, I mean these things, not the scenery. Where'd the thing go? Isn't it over here? There it is. Sorry, saw a thing.
My dad was super supportive with my college plans.
Missed it?
To a
How?
point. Things were okay until this terrible accident happened. I guess a forklift flipped over due to a bad axle, and it crushed one of the workers there. My dad didn't eat for days, even though he wasn't directly involved. It devastated him. Not only did it hurt the business, but it just freaked him out. He would talk in his sleep, muttering things about firing people and saying sorry. One fateful day he approached me, said that since my school search wasn't going well, I should finally be a man and take over the family business. He said one day he was going to die, and that all of his work, sacrifice, and even that man's life would be wasted in vain. I just lost it. Teenage me just exploded at the thought. I screwed up. I said things I shouldn't have. He was having a crisis, and I pretty much spit in his face.
This is definitely their house. I don't think I can go in though. I don't think I can go in here. I think this is just here to be here. I don't know where I'm going. Climb up as tall as we can, see if we can't find another one of the things. Or maybe the thing for the next area. I assume there's somewhere I need to go. It's so quiet with just the rain. Like there's no soundtrack, it's just rain. I can't go that way. Where did I come from? I don't remember where I came from. I see more of the orbs, but not directing me where I need to go actually. Well, they're supposed to, but There's the hospital bed, I guess, where someone died. So I went over there because there was a thing over there. That led to the house, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I can get up there. I'll try, but I don't think I can. Pretty sure I came from that direction. I need to get to the tree. I don't know where the tree is. Can I get up there? No, that's just a mountain. That's where I believe I came from. I want to say this way. Imagine playing this whole thing with just walk. Just walking instead of running. That would take a long time. I've been here. I don't think this is where I need to go. Unless there was something I missed. I've been to everywhere. It's very likely that I missed something. There's the forklift, so maybe this way? Yeah, this looks like a way to progress. No. Never mind. It is not. It is not a way to progress. And this is the, I think, the forklift thing that caused the accident. Maybe I'll try. I guess I'll go up to the lumber mill. Supposed to be going to like the tree, but there's no tree here. At least I didn't see a path to a tree. Ooh, maybe actually. Ooh, here we go. Never mind. Not going to the factory. This is the way. Is that the tree? That's a big tree. Oh, damn, missed it again. Oh, wait, no I didn't. I got it. Haha, bitch. Sorry. It is dead. Good. Going up the mountain is very nice. No. The other one's dead too. All three of her kids are dead. That's so sad.
In the distance, the first tree illuminated the wasteland. She couldn't go home anymore. She did the only thing she was capable of. Moving forward. My dad died alone in the middle of the wilderness. I should have been talking to him more. I should have done a lot of things differently.
If the first tree on Earth brought life with it, if it taught the birds to sing and fly and showed saplings how to grow, what could it do for us?
It's pretty. It's really pretty. Trying to see if I'm actually getting closer to it or not. Got me feeling bad for the
There was a letter I received yesterday
fake wolf.
from a name I didn't recognize, with a quote I can't stop thinking about. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. More and more, I'm realizing one important truth. Each of us have our own journey to the first tree. But sometimes I'm not sure I'm ready to take that first step.
You already have my love.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be on this tree or not. I think I'm supposed to go down into that hole. Maybe not. I think I'm supposed to go to the tree. I don't think going down the hole would be any much better. We'll see if it lets me even get close to the tree. Nah, I'm just gonna jump right off there. I think I'm supposed to go down here. No, I can't fall off. Okay. Oh, I'm at the tree. First tree awakens. Gently asks if there's one last message the fox wants to tell you. I get to say something, and it. Oh, it's the amount of stars left. The first tree awakened and gently asked if there's one last message the fox wants to tell her children. Back she says, "I love you. I always have." I guess I don't know. That's what I would want to say to my kids, like that situation, I guess. Like, it's a terrible situation, but... Where'd the fox go?
I guess her journey was over. But I have no idea. It was only a dream. A distraction from tomorrow.
I don't think dreams normally bring back to memory so many important feelings. Maybe it was just a dream, but it was also a gift.
Yeah, I suppose. But tomorrow we're getting on a plane to the last place on Earth I want to be. The only person that would have made the trip worth it is gone.
You're going to see him and be with him one last time before you say goodbye. I have one last quote for you by Emerson, sealed in an imaginary letter from me to you. It is the secret of the world that all things subsist and do not die, but only retire a little from sight and afterward return again. Go to sleep, my love. We have a big day tomorrow, but I'll be there with you every step of the way.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. Good night, Rachel.
Good night, Joseph.
That was nice. It was really nice. Honestly. Is there more? There's more. Oh, am I Joseph now? Oh, I'm Joseph now. thing. Interesting. There's more to this than I thought. It's a horror game though. Oh, they have a room for a kid. So oh, I can zoom in. That's weird. It's a bathroom. Interesting. I honestly wasn't expecting to play as Joseph. I was just expecting the fox. Is there something I was supposed to do in the house? I don't think the game wants me to start climbing around as Joseph, like I was doing as the fox. I truck. You know truck, I truck. So want me to go down here? There's something down there. We got a tent.
What the hell?
Is that the fox? Do I have any brothers and sisters? No, because they haven't said it, but the sun's coming up. God, this game is still like it's just pretty. Again, it's not like super high definition realism, but it's still just the style of it. It's nice. Starting to rain. It is. Where we going, Mr. Fox? I'm catching up to you. Just going down to the river. This must be a... I would hate to walk back up that. I wonder if this is like most supposed to be represented as like my dad's spirit. Maybe. Wait, come back. You're running too fast for my little legs. I hope this isn't copyrighted. Is this the first tree?
What is this?
Oh. Is this like from his dad? Sorry about many things that I was wrong, but I want you to know I really, really love you. Please forgive me. Wow, that's so sad. That was really nice. That is the first tree. Honestly, I got a little, like, in my head, not my head, but like my chest there at the end when I saw the tree and saw like there was writing on it. I just knew that was like from his dad. That's really nice. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you didn't like it, let me know. If you have other games that are like this, comment them down below. I'll play them. This was a really nice game. I'm glad I got to play it. I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, you guys are awesome just who you are. Don't let anyone tell you that. Later, guys. This is cool. I'm back, by the way. Hi. That you can do this. Like that was someone else's message, which is really cool. That's all I wanted to say. Yes, that's fine with me. Cool. Awesome. Is there something else, or is that it? That was it. That was really nice.